G'day guys, this is the latest delayed video that I'm able to bring you. Having a bit of trouble with some other videos, so I thought I might go on a little bit of a rant. Now, this rant is on this game, the one that's covering my beautiful, beautiful face. Destiny. It pains me to see a game developers take advantage of consumers so much, and I just want to get this off my chest. I want to just explain how I feel about this and how a lot of people feel about this, in fact. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, as I'm sure most of you are aware, games do season passes and DLC, which I think we've all come to expect and accept. Bungie and Activision, on the other hand, with Destiny, have felt the need to exploit this. They found that if you make a good enough game, people are willing to pay more money for it in terms of DLC and season passes. Such was the case when they released DLC in Year 1 of Destiny, with 2 DLC packs. I think it was the Dark Below and the Wolf House, something like that, which you could acquire individually or in the season pass together, which got you a little bit cheaper. This is all swell and cool, nothing unusual, and I went out and bought them. I didn't get them straight away because I went off Destiny for a bit, because I found the grind was too much, and I found that they were really making me want to get more DLC, so you had more to do. As I blitzed through the game in a night with my mate. We couldn't believe we finished the game. We were that excited for it, that pumped for it. We got to the final level and that was it. And by the end of it, we were confused with what was going on with the story, and we were confused if that really was the end or not. This is without doing all the multiplayer stuff, of course. This is just the story, because the story seemed interesting. But as we were found, well, as soon as we found out, I mean, yeah, there was no story. They took it out and put it in DLC. And this is frustrating. I've heard rumours, I've heard different theories, and in the end I don't care. The game wasn't finished, regardless of the reason, and shouldn't have been released. In saying that, it plays really well. But normally when a season pass comes out, it gives you all the big content, such as maps, weapons, characters, and so on. Destiny stuck by this for the first year. Then Year 2 happened. With Year 2 came the next add-on, The Taken King, which just recently came out. A new DLC that cost an extra $70, regardless if you bought the season pass or not. This means if you've been a fan of the game since day dot, you would have paid, if retail prices, $100 for the original game, $40 for the first season pass, and $70 for The Taken King. Which, The Taken King just so happens to come with all of the previous content you've already bought. So that comes with your season pass of Year 1, the first Destiny, like as in the original game Destiny, which you should already have if you're buying The Taken King, and it comes with The Taken King. And admittedly, that's a pretty cheap price, $70. But most people have played Destiny already, and you know, that's pretty average when you think about it. So what this means is that you've paid for everything twice, except you've only got one copy of it all, unless you got 2 different PlayStations or Xboxes and you put the DLC onto another one, but that means you have to take King on another one. So in other words, if you've got the Taken King, you've got to pay for your expansion passes, or what's that, American voice, passes, you got to pay for your expansion passes all in one shot. Enjoyed that one. So, I mean, it's kind of, let's excuse the language for a second. If there's little kids listening, block your ears. I will give you a thumbs up when it's done. But this is bullshit, like absolute bullshit. You pay all this money, and they give you double everything, but you only get it once. That is bullshit. So, the worst part about this is that if you bought the standard edition, that sounds pretty bad. If you bought the special edition Ghost edition, which came with the little ghost that is really annoying if you ask me, but anyway, if you bought that, which was probably, I'm going to assume about $200, like a normal special edition, that means you've paid an extra $100. So, yeah. And yeah, so I really hope that people who did buy the Ghost Edition have fed up with it, sold the Ghost Edition, got the regular edition, and kind of reduced the cost a little bit. But on the plus side, Bungie and Activision have both gone on to say they will be supporting and providing content for Destiny for 10 years. Now, 10 years, I'm pretty sure there'll be, yeah, 10 years is a long time. I've never been stuck into a game for 10 years. And whilst this is a really good thing, think about 10 years of paying for this game. Destiny is only a year old, yet most people who are absolutely in love with this game, and even ones who are, yeah, this game is pretty good, have paid over $200. Over $200 on one game, which provides you with as much content as a $60 game. And you've paid over $200. So by the time they stop supporting this game, devoted players will spend over $1,000 on content. Over $1,000 on one game. One game in its regular blue or green case. This is $1,000. That's what they're saying. And providing, and that's going off what they've done already. $1,000. So, this game is like a bad addiction to something. Not me, thankfully. I get addicted to other things. Nothing bad. So, it plays so well that you don't want to put it down. You want more to do in the game. And it's kind of forced in a way to buy it. You kind of want to go buy this, and I kind of don't blame people in a way. It's a really good game. I mean, you get out there, you got your gun going, you want to upgrade, and yeah. It just, yeah. Unfortunately though, for Destiny, by the time it's finished with DLC, this game, this lifestyle to some, will be way out of date in terms of graphics, in terms of the way it plays, in terms of console. And I feel even devoted players will have moved to bigger and better things by then, including a PS5 or an Xbox, whatever name they go for the next one. And I just don't see people, regardless if Activision and Bungie support the game, I don't see people supporting the game for 10 years. Especially if it's going to cost them. If Destiny went, no more, you paid your price, no more, the rest are free updates for you, for thanking you for putting up with us. You know what, I'd get a little bit of respect back for Activision and Bungie. But at the moment, I get nothing for them. Absolutely nothing. And I think it's just wrong. Just wrong to be charging and taking advantage of consumers who love a game, especially one like this. And maybe just being me, maybe this is the wrong advice, but maybe Bungie should actually focus on making Master Chief Collection, you know, the multiplayer a little bit better. They keep saying it's fixed, but it's not. It's still not stable, and it's still hard to get a game. It is better, I'll agree, it is better, but they still need to work on that. And Activision, on the other hand, Activision are in another whole world of hurt. I mean, when was the last time they made a good Call of Duty game? And I know Call of Duty is that game where people are like, oh, it's such a kid's game and everything, but let's face it, admit it, you have enjoyed a Call of Duty game. I have. I still enjoy it. I think they're a fun game. But the last one that Activision made that was good would have been, I think they made the Modern Warfares? They were the last good ones. They're the last ones I really enjoyed. Even Modern Warfare 3, I know not many people like that one, but that was the last one that was half decent to me. And I think they need to start, you know, stop worrying about charging people for Destiny and take a good hard look at what they're doing in the game industry. Because they're not making it a better place. They're just causing hurt for others.